twist.
Who are ya? Who are ya? Hey.
I think I'm gonna pass out. All my toes in his mouth.
I can't get my eyelashes right. I've just had them done.
Thanks for tuning in to this week's episode. It's a Christmas special.
Woo!
And that's why we're dressed like this.
Oh,
do you know?
Why?
I've always wanted to have a beard, and
I've blessed you with some facial hair.
and now I've got it. I really don't want a beard. It's dead itchy.
Is it?
It's quite annoying.
Welcome to my world.
I don't. But the thing is, though, it goes. What do I look like here?
You look like Santa.
Hey, right. Is this weird? But I would. Do you know when do you see the grottos and that?
What? Be Santa?
Yeah, I'd love to do that. I'd love to dress up as
Christmas.
Santa and just be sat there and be like, ho, ho, ho. What did you ask for Christmas, Michelle?
You're not allowed though, because you're on that register for another 5 years. Ho, 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 leave them alone.
Wow. Not allowed to talk that because of the ongoing case. I'm not having that. Stop crushing my dreams. I want to dress. So
you want to be
night,
a fat man in a red suit.
Yeah.
You want to be you in a red suit.
Wow, I'm not even fat. Yeah, I am because every
You're
time
not fat. You're just big bones.
I'm fucking big bones.
Like a dinosaur.
So if anybody wants to at Michelle for fat shaming me right now, do you know we were thinking right? So I didn't tell you this, right? So I'm not going to say I had a health scare. I didn't. But like, do you ever have like health anxiety? You just think I'm going to die.
No.
Right. Sometimes I get it. Me and my mate Paul are dead bad about it. We honestly, it's just like we go to the extremes. Like, do you know, if you stump your toe and your toe aches for a couple of days, and I'm like, I've literally got toe aids. Like, it's the
toe
only,
aids.
It's the only
not
thing.
Even the good ones, just the bad aids.
I've got toe aids. That's the only thing it could be. So I was like worried. So I went to the doctor. So no, in fact, first I paid for a private health assessment. Where it's only like that sounds more pretentious than it needs to be. I went to Boots and paid tenner so they can check my blood pressure, basically. And so I'm sat in Boots, and
what are you going to find out about your toe through a blood pressure test?
That's not the toe. The toe's irrelevant.
Oh, it's not the toe story.
No.
Oh,
I went because I was sat there. I was lying in bed one day and I just thought, oh my god, I'm going to die. I always have these like little weird like panic attack things, and so I went the next day, paid like a tenner to Boots to do like a little health screen, and they did my blood pressure and they were like, oh, that's dead high. That I was like, what do you mean it's dead high? And she was like, it's dead high. I went, dead high, and then she said dead too many times to me, so I started to panic. I started to cry. I wrote a last will and testimony. Don't have enough to give out. I was like, to my youngest, George, you can have my credit card debt. So she was like, you need to speak to your doctor. So I rang the doctor and I was like, I've just been to Boots. And she said, like, I'm going to die.
No, you never.
Something like that. Right. So she put me in to see Diane. Right. Diane's she's a registered nurse, district nurse. She's not the doctor. She's the one you see before the doctor.
That's not the person I want to see if I think I'm dying, though.
Well, I went to go see Diane and I told her what happened.
Go to Diane for me smear test.
I got... shout out Diane, she fucking hates me, you know. So I go in and she checks my blood pressure, like, your blood pressure's fine. Obviously, we need to talk about weight management. And I was like, what do you mean? We need to talk about weight management? And she was like, oh, it's not what I mean. I was like, is it because I don't fit in the arms of these chairs? Is that what you're saying to me?
Just sat on your side.
Just sat on my side.
Hi, Diane.
And she was like, do you want to jump on the scales? Right. So I jumped on the scales and she was like, right, you weigh this. I was like,
well, you can't be that fat then because they still work. I didn't break them.
Yeah, it goes up really high.
Oh.
I can't be that fat. I could have a UFC match against Kung Fu Panda though. Like, I googled how much, like 150 kilograms it was. It's a lot, right?
I don't know what that is in stone.
Don't Google it either. Thanks. And
270 pounds.
No, it's like 300 and fucking something pounds.
What did you say originally? 150
kilograms. It read.
Oh.
I don't know. I've just announced that. I'm quite insecure about it. Anyway, so she was like, yeah, you need to just like lose weight. Right? She was like, come and see me again in 4 weeks, see what it was. I was like, first of all, can you take a couple of pounds off? Like, because one, I'm wearing a coat, jeans and shoes. Like that's at least 50
And I've had
kilograms.
a milkshake and they're heavy.
Yeah, I've not had a poo today either. You know, I didn't know I was getting weighed. I'd have had a wee at least. I had made an earlier appointment, so she was like, I need to see you again in 4 weeks. We're going to weigh yourself again, right? So when I went back in 4 weeks and I'd put 2 pounds on.
Oh, Diane hates you.
Diane, she saw red and she was like, you need to take this seriously. I need to see your weight coming down. So I lost 3 pounds 4 weeks after.
That's essentially only £1 because you put 2 on.
Long story short, I've literally just yo-yoed where I was.
Pound or two
for about 12 months. The last time I went to go see her, she just went, right, you got 2 choices here. Lose weight or heart attack at 50. Pick one.
Oh, I might as well take the heart attack because my fucking pension's not worth staying alive for.
So, yeah, bit of doom and gloom on this Christmas special.
It is a little bit.
I know, maybe. Yeah. No, I just think it's dead funny. She hates me, but I still go. I still go. Did you have a sign on in the doctors though? There's a sign on the doctors. I don't even know why it was there. They have this like little poster on that says, if you've got financial stress, speak to your doctor. And I was like, why?
Surely Step Change as a debt charity would be more than sufficient than your GP.
Unless they're going to give you a prescription for 10 grand a month. I don't think they're going to be very helpful with the GP.
Well, I'm trying to fatten you up. So obviously it's Christmas. So I've got some lovely mince pies. Now, I did try to source a cheese board, but that was en route to here. I stopped off at the Shell Garage in Hull. Well, I tried to, but it was closed because it was they were receiving a delivery of fuel. And so then
fuel
there's like a
Hull?
little Londis round the corner.
Yeah.
And I thought, perfect, that's where I'm going to get it from. I just wanted like our little council estate cheese board, so I was going to get baby bells and
cheese strings.
And they didn't sell them.
Did he not?
No, he had
because we're in Chester.
Proper blocks of cheese, but not a cheese string or a baby bell in sight. I was like, have you got cheese strings or baby bell? He was no.
We've got cranberry and Wensleydale.
There was some fancy cheeses, and I thought, this is fucking
is that the right one? Wensleydale.
Wensleydale.
So was that the right one? That's my favourite one officially.
The
as of
cranberry
right now.
in.
I love a strong cheddar.
Strong cheddar.
I love a strong cheddar. I love a cheese board. Love a cheese board.
Well, I tried to bring one, but it didn't work.
We wouldn't have got
just
anything.
Got mince pies.
Imagine like if you're listening to this, you just heard me like, oh my god, right? So the thing is, right? And you got a variety of crackers.
It's gonna be me. I can smell the mince pies from here. They smell incredible.
I could just smell that coffee. Very festive. What makes you very festive? What gets you in the Christmas spirit?
I get excited on Christmas Eve because I know that I'll go to bed and when I wake up, I'm going to have pigs and blankets that day. That's what makes me festive. The Christmas songs on the radio at work is not making me festive. It's making me fucking want to pull my hair out, just put history on.
Oh, I know.
But it's like the same stuff. Like we must hear the same song 6 times every single day.
I'm going to say something dead controversial right now.
Go on.
Fairy Tales in New York is the worst Christmas song going.
I used to hate it. I think the older that I'm getting, the more it's growing on me. However,
there's a lot of controversy around it anyway because every single year it's the same stuff, and we all know what it's about. But it's
still in. The word's still in the radio station that we have on.
I just don't like the song. I just think, oh, I wish it could be Christmas.
That's my worst nightmare.
Well, Christmas every day is my worst nightmare.
Obviously, the best one is Elton John's "Step Into Christmas," or Feliz Navidad.
Oh, yeah.
I had that banging out the other day because I was, we had a little competition at work. So my team did the nativity and I bagsy baby Jesus. And I was in the festive spirit then, but it's gone again now.
Do you know what gets me in the festive spirit?
Go on.
Eggnog latte from Starbucks.
Never tried one.
I literally, when they come on, if I have one, I always get one on Christmas Eve.
What does eggnog taste like? What is eggnog?
I have no idea what it is.
Is it egg and what's nog?
Is it egg and nog?
What is nog? No, seriously, what's nog?
I think, all right, I might be wrong. I'm going to Google. Are you going to Google it?
I'm going to Google it.
I'm going to put
tell us what you think.
I think it is.
Yeah.
Right. I think it's like a type of, I think eggnog, because it's one word, isn't it? I think it's a type of like like herb / spice. Like, do you know, like I'd say pumpkin, but
like cinnamon or something.
That's what I think eggnog is. I think eggnog is like a spice, like a.
So
I want to say nut, but it's not a nut.
Eggnog, historically also known as a milk punch or an egg milk punch, when alcoholic beverages are added.
So it's literally milk and eggs.
Sweetened dairy-based beverage, traditionally made with milk, cream, sugar, egg yolks, and whipped egg whites, which gives it a frothy texture and its name. And then a distilled spirit, brandy, rum, whiskey, is often a key ingredient. So,
well, I was well off. I don't know.
And nutmeg as well.
Yeah, you want nutmeg on top. Yeah.
So maybe the nog is nutmeg.
No, you're trying to.
And we've added a no and just used the first and the last letter of it. No.
No, I think anyway. That's what gets me into the festives. When I have one of them, I'm ready to go.
I need to try this then.
We'll get one.
I've googled what nog is. And it says a small block or peg of wood. Oh, hang on, what's nog in drinks?
Here we go. I'm going to guess alcohol.
It says 1, a strong ale formerly brewed in Norfolk. 2, eggnog.
Yeah. That gets me into. Hey, have you seen Santa on the float when he comes around in a taxi?
We haven't had him on our estate this year.
I think you probably should have done. He came around mine last night.
Well, he might have done, but do you know what? I've got better things to do because I'm a grown up with no kids, so I'm not.
Oh, I love it.
Not out the window looking at fucking Father Christmas.
I was more excited than the kids. Well, I was definitely more excited than Ollie. Ollie's 13 now. He's too cool for that.
But he has his picture taken with him.
No,
didn't he?
no, that was the younger one.
Oh,
yeah, that was the little one. So me and George went to go out and see him. And you know when I say George constantly does stuff just to fuck with me, Father Christmas asked him, what does he want for Christmas?
Yeah.
And his reply wasn't what I've got him for Christmas. And I'm sure he's doing it. He even looked at me when he said it. He was like...
Have you swapped it since our last conversation, what you originally bought?
Yeah. Yeah.
And now he wants what you actually originally bought?
No, it's something else. Can't even remember what he said. I just know it wasn't what I bought him. So, yeah, he's...
I'll knock him out,
I think he's just doing it to just... I think he knows as well. I think he listens to the pod.
Can you imagine?
I don't think he can. I don't think he's got a Spotify account.
YouTube.
Do you know what he's been doing lately though? Editing his own videos, but animating him. So he'll video himself and then he'll edit it. So it's like, have you ever seen Venom?
Is that the Spider-Man in the black outfit?
Yeah. So it's like a gooey thing that goes all over him, right? And he animated his video to have that gooey thing go over him, and it looks so good.
Does it?
Honestly, I was like, oh my god, you're actually really good at this. And we need a podcast producer.
When I message saying, "Hey, is this edited?" The sun's done it.
So are you all set for Christmas?
Yeah,
you've been all set since November.
Yeah. I've got a couple of things left to wrap because I've left that last minute, but it's fine. There's no stress. I've got time. It's all good.
Lovely.
I am excited. I've got some lovely things planned with friends and seeing my family on Christmas Day. I'm really excited.
Yeah. I should be, but I never am because I play taxi.
Oh, see, I wouldn't bother me because I don't drink, See,
on
Christmas Day,
I don't often drink, but
I'd not have anything.
It's not that though. It's just I can't sit down for longer than an hour without someone needing a lift. This year, you're going for it, aren't you?
Oh.
This year, I've said.
Winking at me. I'm so sorry in advance for anyone.
Just move the mic away. Just.
No, it's the crumbs that are flying out my mouth.
I don't think that's what they'll be able to hear.
Oh, it's very nice.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
You're going to have one, John.
I will off camera. No one wants to see me eat that like a fucking pig going for truffles. Title of my sex tape.
I've heard that term used for fucking eating a girl out before,
Yeah, I think that's what sprang to mind when I said pig.
What? Are you referring to me as a pig?
No, that's not what hold on. Don't get offended even if it was. We started this today's podcast with you going, well, you are fat.
I might be the one eating the mince pie, but my nurse hasn't told me to lose 2 pounds. Falling to fucking bits, this mince pie.
She actually said 8 stone, but anyway, what's the difference?
I like going to the nurse and getting me fanny out for me smear.
Same.
She's always just dead nice, and I think, oh, I've prepped this so it looks really pretty.
They honestly don't remember. Do you know, I spoke to a midwife about this, because I've dealt with midwives with having children. So I had this conversation. I was like, I said, you know, like they say, oh, the midwife's not looking, or like the nurses, they don't take notice. I was like, is that actually true? Is that just to make people feel comfortable? And she said, no, it is true. She was like, you will never remember. If you've seen someone in the street, even though you've been like elbow deep checking out, you'll never remember that, but you will remember what her feet smell like.
Oh.
She was like, if someone had smelly feet, which I think I have right now, sorry. If someone had smelly feet, you will remember that. She was like, you won't remember. What
about if it's a smelly fanny?
She was like, no, because she was like, everyone has their own little odor. She was like, you don't. She was like, but if they've got smelly feet, you will remember them. So, ladies,
wash them toes.
Make sure you got clean socks on. They're not asked if you've waxed or shaved or just let it all out.
I know, but I just feel more comfortable when she's like millimeters away from me fanny with the plastic dildo.
Word. With the plastic dildo.
What's it called? Speculum something.
Yeah, the duck's mouth.
It just makes me feel better knowing that it's nice.
It's clean and tidy down there.
It'll be clean, but it's tidy. Do you know what I mean? Like even today, like I'm pure stroking my leg here. I don't know if you'll have noticed.
No.
I shaved my legs before and I can't stop touching myself. I'm so happy for that gap in between my jeans and my socks.
And to see more of this, sign up to our OnlyFans account. Link in the bio.
I got some new trainers as well. What are you thinking?
I'd keep your leg down.
The Nike Dunk Bacon.
Bacon?
Bacon.
Oh, fair.
So yeah, I feel like the festive and I love them.
I think we should make it really festive today. What's your favourite Christmas movie? Oh,
you've just asked me a question and I'll put the rest of the mince pie in my mouth.
It's alright, I'll cut that bit out.
No, it's fine, leave it in.
Leave it in. Leave it in. I want him to know.
So obviously, I've got Father Christmas from Miracle on 34th Street on the table today.
Is that the one with Matilda?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Absolutely love that. However, my favourite Christmas film, and I'm going to forget the name of it now because I feel like you put me on the spot. The Santa Claus.
Correct. That is my favourite one. The Santa Claus.
Is it Dudley Moore?
No. Tim Allen.
No, it's not that one.
All right, well.
It's not that one. It's Santa Claus the movie. I always get confused. Santa Claus the movie. It's very old school. Very old. Dudley Moore is Patch the Elf in it.
Oh. I don't know then. I don't know who the elf was. I know in the Santa Claus, Tim Allen's.
Yeah, no, I don't like that one. It's
Scott Calvin.
Not that one. It's this one. I've got it on DVD twice, you know. I haven't even got a DVD player.
So Santa Claus the movie.
Santa Claus the movie.
Let me just sort of have a quick Google.
Honestly, like it just reminds me of my childhood.
That's the Santa Claus does that. Santa Claus the movie. Oh, this one.
Him.
Okay, that's not the one. I don't think I've seen that.
Honestly, and Patch the Elf.
Yeah, I've not seen that.
And it's got I'm so rubbish with names. One of the bad guy in it is he in Third Rock from the Sun to the Sun? What's that program?
Third Rock from the Sun.
He's like and he's like making like magical candy canes. I don't know what his name is.
John
Lithgow.
I don't.
Is that a person?
I don't know actors. You could literally say anyone. You could literally say bloody Postman Pat, and I'd be like, oh yeah, Postman Pat. He was.
I don't know where that came from, but that name matches his face. Him.
I know faces. I'm just really bad with names.
He's brilliant. Honestly, please watch it. I tried. I asked some of my friends to watch it in lockdown. Michelle was like, "Nah, shit that." But she'd never seen it. But I think because I grew up with it, it's got a special place in my heart.
I think that's where everyone's favourite Christmas film comes from. It's like what was on when you were a kid on Christmas Eve, and the Santa Claus was always on for me. So even now with the kids, I'm like, we're watching the Santa Claus, and although last year we watched the Santa Claus, and the kids were like, I can't sleep, so we watched Avengers Endgame.
Dead Christmassy, that.
Dead Christmassy. Watching
Love
Thanos do his snap.
What do you have? Do you have any like Christmas Eve snacks?
Yeah, we go all out. We get chocolates, crisps, popcorn, and I mean I might have like a nice little whiskey. And so we get loads of snacks out. I'm the only one who finishes the snacks. Kids just seem to throw the snacks all over the floor. And then I just literally, we put films on, we eat and we drink until we start falling asleep, and then when they can see the kids are like going, I'm like, right, come on, let's go get in bed, and they'll go get in bed, and then I'll sit downstairs and put Santa's beer and pizza out that he's asked for. And
what? You leave pizza out for Santa?
That's what you asked for.
I hate the fact you call him Santa. You're bringing me into the Santa realm. Father Christmas.
Father Christmas. That's what he asks for.
Are you fucking kidding me? What, from the Asda counter?
He has no preference really. Sometimes Chicago town pepperoni stuffed crust.
I just nearly choked on my coffee. I'd love one of them right now, you know.
Boss, aren't they?
Yeah, man.
Have you tried the honey one? Honey one's that good.
No.
Try it. So yeah, well, when he came round the other night, and we went out, I said, "Do you want us to leave here?" It was like milk cookies, or do you want something a bit? And he was like what? I mean, to be fair, looked like he was going to be like, "Yeah, get us a bag."
Did he look scatty as fuck?
Yeah, just do us a 20 bag there.
Do you have to leave a donation for him?
No, yeah, the elves come around, don't they, with the little things?
Don't know. It's not something I've ever participated.
It's just so cheesy.
Go on.
First of all, I'm not bigging myself up. It sounds like I'm going to. But you know the little helpers that come round? I was just stood. We were just stood in the street waiting for him, waiting for Santa to come round, and the elf come round with a little pot to put the money in, and she just stopped and she just stared at me. She went, "Are you John Capewell?"
Stop it.
And I went, "Yeah." She went, "The comedian." I was like, "Yeah." And she went, "I've seen you like at whatever gig it was," and I was like, "Thanks." She was like, and then I felt awkward then, so I just walked. I went, I need to go get some change, so I walked back into the house. My mum was still stood with George, and my mum said that when I went in, she turned around and shouted someone over. She went, "Guess who I've just met?" Honestly,
no, she never.
My mum was like,
was she from Runcorn?
Yeah. She was just like, my mum was like, she was like, there, go, "Guess who I've just met?" And she said first, she went, "Who?" She went, "John Capewell." And the woman went, "Ooh."
That's more like it.
I'm not going to lie though, I was sat there on the side like...
You know, you'll have seen his poster, he's got a show. I'm really sorry, I'm going to nail a second mince pie.
If I'd have done that, you'd have shouted at me.
Why?
You just would have. You just really would have. I'm feeling more festive this year than I have done in previous years. And I think it's because I'm on top of it all. So... all the wrapping's done. Everything's ready to go now.
East Coast or West Coast?
Both. I'm just in the middle. I'm just nowhere near a coastal zone. This is just me, just on the fence with everything.
Sound?
I don't know. I don't want to hate from either side. I'm like, listen, guys, we can all be friends here. Whichever one is the best.
Would you be a Blood or a Crip?
I don't know what they are.
I think I'd be a Crip because they wear blue.
What's the difference?
They're the gangs, aren't they?
The gangs of what?
Aren't they from like
I've never heard
LA?
Oh, I don't live in LA, so I don't think
the Bloods and the Crips.
And
the Bloods wear red, and the Crips wear blue.
I just thought that was a line from Where Is the Love?
No.
Bloods and the Crips and the KKK.
The gangs.
No, well, I don't want to get hate on the pod, so no gang talk.
Oh, fucking sense.
The only gang I want to be in.
Sounds, I'll just eat me mince pie.
Is the gang.
Shut up as pear.
Is the if you could. We got some mail in. Hi, Jon and Michelle. Can Michelle just shut up as pear? Oh,
wow.
We didn't get any.
You're not having any mince pies.
Hey, you look after. Have we had anyone write in yet?
We have, yeah.
Have we?
Couple of people just saying, "I love this episode."
Did no one come in with like any questions or anything? Didn't we ask for write into us with something? Just like, I just want someone to write in other than I love this episode. Like, write in with something, like be like, hey, do you know what happened to me today?
Yeah, I'd like to know that.
Or if you've got a confession, that's what I want to do. I think we should do confession corner.
I like a little confession.
Like, do you know when? I'd love a confession.
These are my confessions.
Yeah, do it. If you've got a confession, something you want to get off your chest, we'll do it anonymously as well. Like, send it in to us. It will always be anonymous. No judging here. And
not here to judge.
Just get it off your chest. Share it with the world. A problem shared is a problem halved.
It is.
And share it with us so we can read it out anonymously. And we just
maybe have a little laugh about it, but
have a little giggle.
Advice.
Yeah, have you? If you've got something that you want to confess, I mean, just write into us. I just want friends.
You know what I want to confess?
Go on.
You know when we were talking before about measurements?
Briefly.
I only understand stone and feet. If you give me a measurement in anything else, my head goes fucking west.
All right, okay. How many stone is that candle?
I haven't got a clue.
No, but you could probably get a rough estimate in kilograms, though.
I'd probably say 1 kilogram because it's relevant to like a bag of sugar.
So how can you say then that your only measurement is in stone?
Yeah, but like if you say like, oh, I weigh this much, if it's not in stone, I'll be like, but what are you?
But that's just like, that's because.
Or if I say, how tall are you? And you go, oh, I'm fucking 190 centimetres tall.
180.
Oh yeah, I just don't get it. I remember once.
Simon Lomas is the same size as me. We measured each other before.
Are we talking height or penis size?
Both.
I reckon Simon's as well bigger than yours.
No, he's hung.
You're definitely not the same size. I remember once, and I was.
She doesn't know.
We were no, I don't actually. It's
but
just,
that is why she's sat funny today.
That's why what? I'm sat funny. You look a bit wonky.
I'm joking. I'll put that
I think I was baking something with me mate Graham.
What's Graham?
Graham, who owns the steakhouse.
Oh, right, okay. I was going to say, you never mentioned a Graham.
And we were trying to thingy. We were, you know, when it says like so many and it says FL. And he goes, well, what are flounces? I was like, I think it means flowing ounces. Anyway, it turns out we were both wrong. But now, any time I see the letters FL for the measurements, I go, oh, flounces. What the fuck's a flounce?
Listen, I don't want any listeners to feel a bit stupid. Just tell them what FL means.
I don't know.
All right,
I thought it was flowing ounces because I always refer to it as liquid.
Fluid.
Yeah, that's the one. Fluid ounces.
Fluid.
Flowing
ounces.
Flounces.
What is it? FL.
FL. So fluid ounce.
I was right.
Yeah.
I'd smash the chase, you know. If I went on the chase,
You just admitted you didn't know what it was.
Yeah, but I took a wild swing at it. I reckon I'd have got that right.
Well, now you are going to adopt flounces and nothing less.
Flounce sounds like a reindeer. I'm flouncer.
Ah, little flouncer.
Little flouncer.
Or flounders.
Flounders, the fish. The fish from
The Little Mermaid.
Flounder and flouncer.
Yeah.
That's a bit of a tongue twister, that, isn't it?
Flounder and flouncer.
Flounder and flouncer. What? You having a stroke?
F&F, and then they started a clothing range in Tesco.
Mm-hmm. George was nearly named F&F.
Oh, because he's named after the Asda clothing range.
So he's actually so we couldn't. True story. This when George was born, we couldn't decide on a name for him. We tossed a few names about, but like it was always like, oh, don't know. And then he was I don't know how old he was. I always think in my head a week, but it was probably a day. And he was just holding this teddy bear we got him from Asda, and he was holding the label, like asleep. And I was like, "Oh, what about George?" And that's why. And I was like, "Oh, imagine if that was from Tesco, like baby F&F."
Baby F&F.
What's your name? What's the F&F stand for? I have no idea. No one wrote into the pod to tell us, but it doesn't stand for flounces. I'll tell you that for free.
It stands for Florence and Fred.
Oh, we could have called him Fred.
You could have called him Fred, but he'd have probably got bullied because I only know one Fred, and that's Fred the Weatherman. Is he a nonce?
No, Freddie's coming back now.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Little, like
Not a
Frankie
fan.
and Freddie's.
Not a fan.
It's dead weird though, because like, so George's got a mate called Frankie, and like I tried to shorten it to be cool and be like, right, Frank, and I was like, oh, that doesn't feel normal calling a 10-year-old Frank.
More of a girl's name.
No, well, this lad's a boy, you know. He's Frankie, but I called him Frank, and I was like, it just doesn't feel.
You can't shorten that.
All right, Frank.
And these are the things that you've got to consider when you're naming kids.
If you
abbreviate it, what is it going to say?
My what was it? My physics teacher in college was Wilfred.
Isn't that the name of the kids from the? Do you remember in school we used to have the books, The Magic Key? It was Wilfred and Wilma, wasn't it?
I don't know. I every time you say someone's name,
it was Biff, Chip, and Kipper.
Yeah.
And then I'm sure two of the other kids were Wilfred and Wilma. Wilf and Wilma.
I don't know. I should know.
They were definitely still. I think it's still a part of literature now for kids in school. So
lots of things have changed though. Like since then, they don't get those type of books anymore. I've not seen a Biff and Kipper in a while.
I know. I'm really sorry to hear that. But your day will come soon, my friend.
You're such a knobhead at times, you know.
Hey, let me biff your Kipper there, girl.
Biffed it all night long, lad.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Someone biff me Kipper. I'm gonna use that.
I don't
want to
reckon
biff me Kipper.
It's someone. If I was conversing with a lady, and she said, "Do you want to biff me Clipper?"
Me Kipper, not me Clipper.
Do you want to biff
Don't
me Kipper?
touch me lighter. I need that.
Not me Clipper, lad. Do you want to biff me Kipper? I'd be like, not now. No,
why? What's wrong with biff me Clipper?
I don't want to touch it. I don't want to touch a Kipper. Look at the Kipper bit. No. I'm not into that.
I think people should use that and let us know how you get on. Ladies, let us know.
If I have the opportunity to. You can't do that. Like as a bloke, you can't do that anymore. You can't just go up to someone and be like, "Hey, would you let me biff your Kipper?" Yeah, but
if you were dating someone, would you not be like, "Hey, go on, girl, get down to ours and I'll biff your Kipper"?
Oh yeah, it's different then. No. When you've gone into that comfort zone, you can say whatever you want.
I'm not saying like instigate, like fucking go on Tinder or Hinge and use that as your first line.
Do you want me laminate your paper? Like literally anything could be dirty at that point.
I reckon we could get Adam Staunton to say that.
Which?
Yeah, let me biff your Kipper, but I reckon he will, like, as a first point of contact.
Does he watch it?
No.
If he does, let's just find out. Adam Staunton, this is a call out to you. Please ask someone to biff their Kipper.
Ask if you can biff their Kipper. Can you imagine?
And if it goes terribly wrong, just play Michelle. It was Michelle. We got
fine.
hacked.
I'll take you to Waggers as compensation if it doesn't work out for you.
Biff me.
Do you not like that? Biff me Kipper.
It's not that I don't like it. It's funny, but I just think like in this, like when you're comfortable around someone and you know each other's like
sense of humor. Yeah,
that's fine. Like things like that will land. Like I'd probably say well worse. But you know, if it, like you couldn't open with it.
Yeah, I never once said use that as your opening line.
Yeah, but the way you came across it was like
I never once said that. Same as so we had a scenario before where we couldn't get into the studio. I was sat in my car for an hour and a half because there was a sign on the door that said the door was not in use and to use another one, but the other one didn't work. So John comes and he's literally walking around this whole building trying to find a way in. And after about 10 minutes, he goes to the door and just touches the fob and it opens for him. And he was like, "Did you not try that?" Well, no, because it said that the door wasn't in use. So why would you try and open it? And not once did I say to you, I tried the fob on the door.
I just assumed you would because
never
any
assume
normal
because it makes an ass out of you and me.
I'm fucking never assuming for you again. I'm literally going to dumb it down. Be like, "Have you tried?"
I know, but I took it literally. The door says it's not in use, so why am I going to fob the door? It says to use another one.
Right, have you ever seen a sign that says don't touch wet paint, but you've still touched it anyway?
Well, if it's got wet paint, then I won't touch it because I don't want wet paint on my fingers or my clothes.
If you see a sign that says wet paint, you still just go...
Not wet paint. I'm not fucking about with paint.
Everyone does.
What if it's vandalised paint and you can't?
It'll say. Yeah, I don't mean vandal. I just mean like, let's just say you walk into work and you go, don't touch the bollards because the bollards have just been painted.
I don't touch them.
Oh yeah, you do.
I don't.
Well,
there'll be other things that tempt me, but I'm not fucking about with paint.
That's
if
why
I get paint on my clothes or my trainers or anything, I will be fuming.
Yeah, but you just do the touch test. You just like.
I know, but I'll fall.
Oh my god, is actually wet? You fall like such.
And then it'll have my fingerprint in it, and they'll be able to see that it was me.
Well, you've not like fucking burnt the place down, have you?
But the place could burn down, and my fingerprints are on it.
Honestly, this is why you sat outside for an hour and a half, and I was in the building with him for. I
had a ball with me heated seats on. Thank you.
Yeah, I got there. You look like you were stressing out.
I wasn't stressing out.
Oh, you was honestly hair was
cool
going everywhere.
Cucumber. I'm too blessed to be stressed. Too blessed.
I'm just saying, bit of common sense. I know it says the door's out of order, but I'm just going to check it anyway. Although there is... right, I'm going to give you this one, though. There is times where you go, what, do you not think we've all fucking thought of that, dickhead? Like, so one, do you know when you're queuing up at a cash machine and everyone's queuing for the one?
Yeah.
But there's another one. And you're all in the queue going...
absolutely free.
I know there's a queue of 4 people. But has anyone tried that one?
Why is everyone queuing here? Because though sometimes people do just automatically join the crowd.
Or assume that. So the first person has assumed that one's not working. Or... Well,
the first person probably just went to that one.
Or, so this is what I'm thinking.
The second person might have assumed.
Yeah, and eventually no one's checked it.
But the third or the fourth, if there was 3 cash points and there's 2 people queuing for one, as person number 3 and number 4, I would probably assume that it doesn't work, but I'd also feel like a dickhead going, is that one not working? Them two broke. I can't. I feel stupid.
I'd be like, these ones not working. Because usually everyone else in that queue is thinking the same thing. That's what I found. Like, do you know when teachers are like, ask any questions because everybody else is probably thinking the same question. That's what's happening in the queue. Everyone's like, is that one not working then, is it? Like, but I'm behind this person in the queue, so I can't skip ahead. Like, that person's got to check. It takes a brave soldier to stand up.
I'd feel so stupid leaving
stand
the
up
queue
and go.
to check.
Greetings, all. Has anybody tried this ATM machine? And if they have,
where did that accent come from?
I don't know. I've had caffeine.
We haven't even touched a coffee yet.
I know it's gonna go cold.
Yeah. I'll have it.
And that's when either everyone in that queue has already checked it, and everyone in that queue knows. Because it's even funnier when everyone's in that queue. Like when you're the first person, you've checked it and it's not working, so you're waiting, and then someone comes behind me and you go, that one's not working, and they go, all right, and then another one comes, right, and then another one comes, and you don't say anything because I did my duty. I told him it's their turn now, and that person just ignores it and goes over to it like, oh, dickhead, do you not think we'd all have thought that?
I hate society, Vic.
Society's just weird, like little, but you do queue up. Also, do you know when you go to the cash machine, you get a tenner out, and it says like, would you like an advice slip?
Yeah, I always click no.
Why advice?
I don't know.
I just think that's the wrong word to use. Like, it
should just be a statement.
Like, get a tenner out and be like, hey, don't spend all that at once, mate. You are skinned.
Imagine if it actually gave you advice like that.
Could do it. That's what. Do you want an advice slip? Like, why is it called an advice slip? Because there's no advice on it. It's just like, hey, I won't come back. Balance. Don't come back anytime soon, mate. Electric's going out next week.
Until that minus sign's gone.
Like,
why is it called an advice slip?
Is this another thing you're going to Google?
I feel like we'd be learning.
We should have called it the 5 Pence
is
educational channel.
An advice slip at.
Also, another thing that frustrates me, and this is going to be dead petty. I don't like the fact that there's not a J on this side of the cup. Because I like to hold my drinks in this hand.
Yeah.
But the J faces me. But I want everyone else to know.
Well, you're just going to have to drink it left-handed, aren't you, mate?
I can't. It's already like boggling. This is really itching my face, by the way. Are you looking?
Yeah, I can't really find anything on it.
I just think that's just maybe at one point it used to offer advice.
It just literally says it will give you a balance of your bank account. And this is the amount of money you've got in your bank account that you can use.
I literally saying don't spend it at once. Just can. Do you ever look? Like, do you know when someone leaves like the slip and you pull it out?
Yeah. Do you always check the balance?
Just
Because I do.
like, you got 20p. You skid. I shouldn't laugh at you, but you're a povo.
You're a povo.
So am I. We're povos together. It's when you pull it out and they're like 600k. Like that. The fuck are you doing in a co-op in Runcorn?
Just follow them. No, I always have to pull it out and have a little sneaky peek. Terrible, that, isn't it?
We all do it.
Yeah. Curiosity gets the better of you.
I know. My face is dead itchy.
Just take it off. Just put your beard in your hat. Or at the back of your head. Lovely, that. Lovely.
Do I look all right?
Yeah, you look like you've got a mullet.
Nice little Christmas mullet there.
Yeah.
Why are they coming back, by the way? I'm seeing too many lads with mullets. It's not right.
It's a thing.
I think it's a Stranger Thing. Did you ever watch it?
No.
It's like
Please don't fucking explain
it's
any
like
other
set
series.
in the 80s, so it's like mullets and all that.
I don't understand a mullet. Don't get it.
Got any holidays planned next year?
I haven't actually booked anything yet. No.
Have you not?
No. You.
Maldives. No. Maldives for a Patreon special. We haven't launched the Patreon. But
it might be coming.
Send us your money. If you're sitting on a spare 10 grand and you think, what should I spend this on? Give it to us, because we will spend it. And we'll go to the Maldives and we will go and snorkel.
Absolutely not.
Would you not go snorkeling?
Fish freak me out a little bit.
Fish freak me out as well. We did that once. We dove off the back of it. This is going to sound dead pretentious as well.
I don't think dove's a word, you know. I think you're supposed to say dived, even though that doesn't sound right, but I think it's dived.
We jumped in head first off the back of a boat.
Yeah.
Into the sea. And it was scary because it was in the sea. We were deep.
Oh, fucking hell, they went shipping you off to Rwanda, were they?
No. We this is going to sound dead pretentious, and we rented a yacht.
Did you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Who were you with?
Me and Drake. 50 Cent was there. No, just me and the boys. Me and Paul and that.
Yeah.
So we rented a yacht, went round the Palm in Dubai. Told you it just gets more pretentious the more I say about it. And then we asked if because we took like some gin and all that with us, and we asked if we can jump into the sea.
I thought it was a non-drinking country.
Everyone thinks that, but trust me. Have you ever been to Dubai?
No, it doesn't.
You would love it.
Take me fancy.
You would love it. Honestly, you would love it. And I mean, everything's like ladies this, ladies that, like ladies day. But like a brunch in Dubai is amazing.
Yeah. Why? What makes it so good?
It's just, I can't describe it.
I feel like this is just your holiday that you're just like, oh my God, it's so good. And you try to sell it to everyone.
No, I literally don't talk about it because, like, as I said, it sounds dead pretentious.
Go on then, you little Tory.
So a brunch in Dubai, basically, do you know the way an all-inclusive would work?
Yeah.
So you go into a venue and you pay like a fee. So every brunch has got different amounts. So some are quite cheap, like 60 quid. Some could be like 120 quid.
Yeah.
Some could be even more than that.
Is it bottomless?
Literally, there's a time. So it's like, say, you've got, say, 8 p.m. till midnight. You pay to get in. All the drinks are free. All the food is free. Everything is free. And it's like, I'll show you some videos because it's boss, right?
You know what's made me laugh that you've said that this is brunch and you're like, yeah, from 8 p.m. till midnight. That's not really brunch.
They happen throughout the day.
Oh,
so
okay.
So we went to one that was like an 8 p.m. till midnight. We went to one that was like a midday till, I think it was midday till 4, and then it was 4 till 8 after party, and then 8 till midnight something else.
Sound.
And then we went to another one which was like a midday. Honestly, it's just so good. It was.
Would you do it again?
100%. But the problem is now everyone goes to Dubai, so I can imagine it's just like Iron Apple or something. But
yeah, it's just never taken me fancy.
I went to Dubai before it was cool. Had the curve. Went to Santorini before it was cool as well. I told you, I just sound dead pretentious right now.
Go on, let's get to your childhood holidays.
Right, so when we were a kid,
let's get to the real stuff.
We always went to Turkey. Every year we went to Marmaris. And when I grew up, now that I'm an adult, I was like, I'm not going to Turkey. So I was looking at holidays. I've never took the kids abroad before.
Yeah.
Been saving the pennies, and decided to go on holiday.
Yeah.
So we were looking, and I was like, I'm not bothered, me. All I want is a palm tree and an all-inclusive wristband. Anything else, I couldn't care less about.
What's the palm tree for? Just to look at, or
because I live in Runcorn and there's no palm trees. I just need to see a palm tree.
Oh, okay. I didn't know what the reason was.
Palm trees always say sun. So there's palm tree, there's sun, there's some sort of liquid that you can swim in. I meant like the seal
I'll
the
put
pool.
the kids to bed and go like to a special club.
I meant the seal the pool. And that's it, an all-inclusive wristband, and that is all I wanted. Obviously, I wanted all-inclusive because, like, with the kids, I'm like, just go get whatever I want. But for them, I needed to have a look at what is there for the kids to do.
Yeah.
Because they don't just want an all-inclusive wristband and a palm tree. So I found this hotel, which had everything. It had like football pitches, it had water slides, it had like tennis courts, bowling, pool, everything.
Love that.
Guess where it was? Turkey.
But you know what? If it fits what you need,
so
then
booked
get it
we're
booked.
Going. Yeah, Antalya.
Booked it, packed it, fucked off.
Booked it, packed it. Teletext. I love that bit. So yeah, we're going Antalya next year. And I can't fucking wait.
I'm so jealous. I miss teletext as well.
Do you know what? You could have come and it wouldn't have cost any extra, you know.
Why?
You just was about to share the room with me and the kids.
I'm all right.
But you could have come without paying any money.
I love nothing more than after a day in the sun, having a shower and just lying on my bed.
Having a kip?
Spark Nico.
I think that's,
having a kip.
I think that's why, though, like, why I have, like, such a thought of going on holiday. I have two thoughts, right? But it was the same routine on holiday. We'd wake up and go to the beach. We'd spend all day at the beach. We'd come home. We'd have a sleep. We'd get up and get a shower, and then we'd go to the same pub every single night. And that was what it was for 2 weeks straight. And I know I sound like an ungrateful little bastard, but I just wanted to do something else. Do you know how ungrateful I was? All my friends in school were like, oh, we went to a caravan in Wales. I was like, I've never been to a caravan in Wales.
Oh, stop it. But you know what,
we
though?
go
Kids always want
yearly for 2 weeks.
They haven't had.
Yeah. I said to Mum, I was like, can't we go for like a caravan holiday? She was like, we go Marmaris like for 2 weeks.
We are fancy.
We get on a plane and you want to go on a caravan. I was like, yeah, I've never been on a caravan.
And did she ever take you in a caravan?
No, she was like, get fucked. We're going Marmaris on the beach.
You know what I think's absolutely mental? So when we were younger, I don't know when this changed. I don't think I had my own passport. I'm sure it was a thing where you were just named on your parents. No photograph, just named.
Yeah.
That's fucking mad.
In this day and age, yeah. I think when we were kids, we were just named on my mum's passport.
How weird's that? You could literally take any child and be like, oh yeah, this is Jonathan Capewell.
John.
Are you not Jonathan?
Yeah, I'm Jonathan.
Oh.
Just don't like anyone knowing it. Don't like the name. I just don't like the name. That's why I always go with John.
Don't like your name, didn't like your holidays. I don't know why your mum put up with you.
She didn't. That's why she kicked me to the streets at 6.
At 6?
She didn't.
She's too nice for that.
I know. She's not been well lately. But
she'll still be washing your undies when you're 60.
I doubt that.
Why?
Because if I'm 60, she's like 25 years older than me.
Yeah. 85? That's no age.
I don't think so.
Old women like that love doing washing.
I hope so. 60-year-old, like, you're doing mine, the kids, their kids, and because I had kids young, they're fucking kids as well.
Little fucking great-grandmother.
Great. Like 6 generations because of our age gaps. Proper Runcorn council estate.
Have you got a nan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, everyone's got a nan.
That's just the way you said it. It was like, have you got a nan? I was like, no. My mum was actually born in a test tube.
Yeah, but you'd still technically have a nan, whether you know it or not. Everyone's got a nan.
All right. Yeah. I've got a nan. She lives in Australia.
Mata.
I know. She's always like, come over. I'm like, yeah, all right. You're going to pay for the flight.
No, because you've got spiders and shit over there.
Do you know what I've been? The only spider I saw was in a zoo.
In a zoo?
In a zoo. Oh, tell a lie. One jumped on the car.
Okay, that sounds horrible.
It was massive. It was that big.
Right, how have we gone from, oh yeah, no, it was only in the zoo. Oh my God, I remember one jumped on the car. It was like King Kong, but with 8 legs.
It was massive. It was that big. It was like, give me the car. It was so big.
Would you spend Christmas in Australia and have a barbecue on the beach?
Yes.
How do you feel about that?
That is I think because I've never done it, because of my caravan holiday, I'd love to go on the beach. Mm-hmm. So my cousin, all my dad's side of the family live in Australia, and my cousin said to me, I was like, what's Christmas Day like? And he was like, it's down the beach, barbecue.
I don't know how I feel.
My
about
nan
that.
still makes everyone come round for a Christmas dinner. My nan still makes everyone do the Christmas dinner. But after Christmas dinner, apparently it's like in the pool, beach, barbecue, and it just sounds like heaven.
Okay, well, if I'm still getting a Christmas dinner, that changes things. I thought they'd just have like shrimp and stuff and
that's such a stereotype.
Skewers.
Such a stereotype. Have a shrimp on the barbie?
Yeah.
That is such a stereotype.
But that's what I thought. I didn't think they'd have a Christmas dinner.
No, they do.
Okay, that changes things. I'd be game for that.
I don't know if everyone
I don't mind
does.
going to the beach after my Christmas dinner. As long as you're putting turkey and pigs and blankets in my mouth, that's fine. I'll do anything
Christmas
afterwards.
Day ever. Honestly, I think one day I'm gonna do it.
You're gonna have to. You've got to. If you've got family there.
Yeah. We can go anytime.
Otherwise, it's just a missed opportunity.
We can go anytime. Anytime those flight prices come down, though.
No, will you pay for me?
I keep thinking about it. No, because I was talking about saving for a house. Part of me was like, do I? Or do I just, me and the kids just, pardon me, me and the kids just go?
No, I think the house is the sensible one.
I know, but like, should we just go on Christmas Day?
Property ladder is more important.
I know. I see, there's a lot of things though, like, so, just full circling back round. You used to be able to go on holiday in your parents' passport. Do you know what else doesn't happen anymore? Or if it does, like I've not noticed it, but
you're not allowed in the flight deck.
You're not? Have you ever been in the flight deck?
Yes,
I have too. When it was in the sky.
Yes,
I did pre that event.
Yeah. Pre that event.
Yeah, pre that event.
11/9. Because that fucks me off that the fucking I eat
I'm
American
not getting
meat.
into it. Let them have it. And so, when you were little,
and
you went on an airplane, did like your mum or your nan or someone just be like, right, when we take off, suck on this sweet?
Yeah, always have boiled sweets when you took.
Yeah.
The air hostesses used to bring
sweets. Here's some sweets when we take off. No one's giving sweets anymore.
No, they don't. Why is that?
No one. I don't know. But like,
when did it
stop? I just remember one day we went on holiday. No one gave me sweets. But like beforehand, my nan was like, my nan was like, listen, you need to suck on this sweet when we're taking off, or basically, or you're gonna fucking die. Your head will explode. You'll die. The wings will fall off. You need to suck on this sweet.
My mum always took humbugs.
I mean, nan would give me this fucking this sweet, and you'd be like, and you'd be holding it, going, I need to save this for fucking take off. Like, need to save it to take off. Need to. Well, should I just open it now so it's ready for take off?
Just open it.
Just leave it there. Just leave it there. Just leave it there. Ready for take off. Should I just eat it? I'll just leave it on my mouth.
I'll leave it on my mouth.
I'll just put it in my mouth so I've got freed up my hands. You know, put my headphones into the 2 jack things.
Yeah.
Like, have you brought your own headphones? Well, guess what, dickhead? They don't fucking work. Tenner, please. So plug your two prongs in. Put your headphones in. Tune into radio. Will you creep? Oh, we're taxiing. You still got that sweet, yeah? Still got the sweet, not touch the sweet.
It's just sitting in my mouth, leaning against my cheek.
Pilot goes out, waiting to get on the runway.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're just waiting for air traffic control to confirm our clearance for takeoff.
Get onto the runway. You still got that sweet? No.
Would they give you another one though?
I'd be too scared to ask.
Is it?
She's got a bag full there. I was like, I lost it. Can I have the sweet back? Did you give me the sweet? I don't think you gave me the sweet.
You got a fucking sausage, you.
And even then, like, can I have a sweet? But now give me a sweet, put the sweet in my mouth. The plane starts rolling down the runway. I've ate that sweet before we've even got off the floor. I'm like, I need another sweet.
Just there scrambling around.
But no
the bag's already in the overhead locker. They're up there now, John. You've missed it.
Fucking head's exploded. What do I do? And I've not got a sweet. But now you're on the plane and they're taking off. You don't even have the headphone jack anymore.
No.
And that's gone. And then you're like, and you just take off and there's like, where's the sweets? Who's giving me sweets?
Yeah.
And I'm in my head, I'm still like, is my head going to explode? Because my nan was like, you need to have the sweets. She was dead big on it, but no one has sweets anymore. And it's like, why? When did that start?
My mum does take them. I don't.
I think it's an old habit.
My ears always pop, and my trick when my ears pop on a flight is to just force a yawn, and it'll
force a yawn.
Oh
yeah, you can't say yawn without yawning.
Force a yawn, and it just fixes your ears.
It does. It does.
Instead of like blowing, like with your nostrils, like, you know, when you go, don't do that. That's not good for you. Force a yawn.
Oh yeah, pop your ears. Pop your ears.
Ooh,
I remember once being on holiday. I got an ear infection. You're like, don't tell anyone. And I was like, why? And you're like, because they won't let you on the plane. I was like, but I want to go on the plane. And they're like, yeah, you can't tell anyone. And fuck me, I cried the whole 4-hour flight to Dalaman Airport.
It's so much worse when you're in the sky. The amount of times I've been so poorly and run down when I used to be cabin crew, and I'd have an ear infection and I'd be flying thinking, but I can't afford to stay off.
Right, you'll know then. I forgot you were cabin crew.
Oh, horrendous.
In your training, did they ever give you the sweet?
No.
So it's not even part of it? Where did it originate from then?
I don't know.
If it was never part of it, if it was never recommended, because if it was recommended, they'd hand out, but they did used to hand out the sweets.
They did.
When did it start? If you work for an airline.
Maybe someone choked on it. And then it was like, we can't hand out humbugs because fucking Barbara, who's 62 from Bradford, fucking choked and died on one because she's a knobhead.
Still got her eyes open as well. We can't close it.
Yeah,
it
we can't declare her dead.
Just call back to the last.
Yeah, we'll just
2
drop it off.
Ago.
Yeah.
I just think times have changed. Even when you go on holiday now, times have changed. When we went on holiday, we were just sort of left to our own devices in a way. Like, my mum would be just like on the sun lounges and we'd just go out and do whatever. And my mum just wasn't arsed. She was like, yeah, he's having a good time. It's all right. And we'd be out in the sea.
Yeah, you go and swim as far as you can.
Literally, we'd be out in the sea. We'd be on the lilos. We'd be like walking on the beach. We'd be in and out of the bars getting drinks and all that. Mum was like, yeah, everything's all right. I couldn't do that with my kids now. But my mum was just carefree. She'd be like, where's your little one?
Maybe she wanted you to go missing.
My mum just turned, it's all good.
She tried her hardest to get you Madeline McCann.
Turn around and... I was just thinking, my mum sat there on the line, where's your kids gone? And my mum's just like, don't know, did either get in a Turkish bath or molested over there. It'll be all right. I don't think that could
the little pool
either.
guy's got his fingers in you like you're a bowling ball.
Hey, right, saying that, have you ever been to Turkey?
No, I eat turkey, but I've never been.
Right. Fucking a lot of turkey. It's very appropriate though for Christmas.
Yeah, I suppose it is.
So when I was a kid, I've got bright blue eyes. I had really light blonde hair when I was a kid. I was a Turkish man's wet dream, put it that way.
Did they try and purchase you?
Yeah.
I nearly got bought in Bulgaria.
And
my dad was tempted.
Everyone wanted to kiss me. Like literally, a lot of blokes in bars. So when we go to the bar, I remember there was this guy.
This is not okay. You've been well and truly nonced, but carry on.
So there was this guy who his name was Ozzy, right? Ozzy. He worked in Daisy Bar.
Yeah.
Right? Daisy Bar Disco. And every time we were there, he'd be like, I kiss you. And I was like, no. Anyway, why no kiss you? I was like, No, but I remember we were walking down. My mum will back this up if you want to speak to her. We were walking back to our hotel, and a police car pulled over, stopped my mum because they just wanted to come and like hug me. A police car, and then we went into a shop. In some shops, it worked in my favour because like, my mum would go in to get a bottle of water, and then people in the shop would see me and they'd be like, "Oh, it's okay."
That's not okay.
Yeah.
So the guy that worked at Daisy Bar,
I don't know how they got the bill.
I don't even think the police would probably question him, but I reckon his answer would be something like, "Oh, I don't know. It's all
officer,
Daisy in my head, officer.
Look at him.
He is beautiful."
I honestly, they used to kiss me. They used to stroke me.
What? No, I'm really uncomfortable with this. Why are you okay about talking about getting fucking fingered and groomed and kissed?
I'm not.
Non-stun? Are you okay? Do you need therapy from this?
I don't think just from this. I just think I need therapy in general. No.
Why did your mum let them do that? Because my mum
in those days, it was just normal. It wasn't normal.
People used to admire my blonde hair and blue eyes, but no one ever touched me or kissed me.
Oh, I used to get it all the time when I was in Turkey. Free kebabs for days.
Free kebabs.
Honestly, when I was in Turkey, every single bloke in every single bar would, like, there was me, my cousin, my sister, and we were all like blue eyes, blonde hair, and they absolutely were always all over us. And it's just dead mad because they were like, they'd pick up my sister and they'd be like, "Oh, he's just having a laugh." And you look back at the pictures, you're like, he's not having a laugh. He's having a handful. That's what he's having. But back in those days, it was all right. Different times.
He was lovely. He was really hospitable.
That's the difference now. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, there wasn't nonsense back in the day. They were just.
Maybe that's why my nan was like, "Hey, suck on this sweet. Get your practicing now.
We're going to Turkey, John.
We're going to Turkey. I don't want to pay for a beer while we're out there. Fucking put it in."
Actually, he'll put it in you.
That was probably the most darkest podcast episode we've done.
It's gone from Christmas to getting fucking bummed in Turkey.
Merry Christmas, everyone, and all the best for the new year.
I can't cope.
So, we hope you've enjoyed our episode. I'm
Start again. Fucking hell. Rewind.
Rewind.
When John said select.
Fucking knobhead. That was funny. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening. I hope you have a very Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you guys and all of your families. We hope you have the most amazing time.
Hope you get everything you asked for.
And please let us know of any funny family stories or dramas that happen over the festive periods, because I love that shit.
There's a girl I know who went viral on Christmas because she was dancing on a table.
And it collapsed.
No, she fell off and landed. The oven door.
The oven, yeah.
Yeah. I know her.
Do you? Yeah, I saw that on Lab Bible.
Did you?
Yeah.
She lives around the house.
No way.
Yeah. I think Amy.
Go ahead, I love that.
Every year, it's yeah. So, if anything like that happens to you, tag us in it. Send us your confessions. We will see you in 2024 for some more 5 pence change.
Merry Christmas, guys. Lots of love.
Ciao.